Let's wait and see. In the top right we do have Rebellion, in the bottom left we do have Percival. Kind of a cool name. Cool guy. He also had I think he made it to I Am Katowice once. Was there a few GSL appearances. But that was like 2 years ago, I want to say. Like 2023, maybe 2022? I think 2023. And of course this year, no I Am Katowice for StarCraft is gonna be, well, it's just one of the saddest things. I think I have been to I Am Katowice observing there for the past 7 years consecutively. So I've been there basically every year doing that observing. Just not being able to be in Poland this year is like, it's already making me a little bit sad. Because we used to go there and just after the games we would all hang out and have some pivo, some beers. Or piwa if it's plural. I learned a few Polish words so I can actually order beers in Polish and say thank you in Polish and stuff like this, you know. I have a lot of memories there as well. There used to be a casino where we used to go and all those kind of things, and it was always funny when Roddy would call me his jinx and stuff like that, you know, and all the Koreans losing their money there. It was kind of crazy. And Bunny, one of the biggest gamblers, for example. Kind of crazy, man. Those Koreans are insane in gambling. It's super weird to see. But they are not allowed to gamble in their own country, so that's kind of one of the reasons why, I guess. But still, though. Yeah, we had a lot of memories. I had a night where Funka lost all of his money. I think it was like, he lost like 400 euros or something. And then I gave him, it was like, I think 1600 zloty or so. And I gave him like 5 zloty. And we were going roulette. And he bet it on, I think the, what is the like the 0 or whatever, right? And he hit it. And then eventually he made like 400 zloty. So he made at least, I think, $100 back from the 5 I gave him. Or the €1 basically I gave him. That was a fun night as well, man. A lot of good memories in Katowice. Very sad actually to not be there this year. But we still do hope that we will get this announcement. Well, it should be here kind of this week, right? I think end of the week is basically where it's set to. For that current announcement timer. There's a timer on the Esports World Cup webpage for, I think, 6 more games that will be announced. So if you're looking forward to a potential StarCraft announcement, well, the chance is there and the chances are high that it's gonna be within the next, I think, 6 days, maybe 7 days-ish. It should be within 1 week. Now Rebellion is gonna wall this. That's a great approach, I think. Hellions are not gonna be able to get in. That's really cool. He just throws down that pylon. Of course, you can kind of shoot at the wall. You can actually kill the Twilight Council, man. I've never seen this before. That would be so wild if you would just kill that Twilight Council. He's gonna fall back, but actually, man, Reapers and Hellions did deal quite a bit of damage. It was almost 300, almost 400 damage going down there. Now, it's gonna split up the Reapers. The Reapers also cannot get in here. So this attack, though, what it was designed to do, I feel like if he actually kept on hitting that Twilight Council and might have been able to maybe kill one of those Stalkers with like a few nice grenades, something like that, that would have been a really cool play to see that. Now he's gonna actually push with a Medivac, and that means that wall and all of those high ground walls, they're not gonna do anything anymore. Medivac coming in here. He's losing a few of his Reapers. He needs to drop out these units from the Medivac. He's gonna micro some back into the Medivac here. We keep that Hellion alive. Oh, he dropped the tank on the other side there. Unfortunately, I feel like he should have dropped it here close to that area. Now he's gonna kill off that wall, but I'm not sure if that's actually the most important thing here. Getting the Cybernetics Core is nice. He utilizes that Hellion for vision. He sees those Stalkers down there. That's a cool approach actually, because Dan has like no health and not really anything to do anymore in this group of units. Now he will go ahead and snipe the tank, but he's gonna lose so many of these Stalkers, man. thinking this is a very questionable decision there, how he used to go about this one. We do have another tank here joining up with this group. Now Stalker's trying to kind of pick away at this army as good as they can, but Percival is just gonna give up on this pressure. I mean, he did already trade, I think, favorably enough, killing 3 Stalkers, getting that cybernetic score. That's such a big delay for those blink attacks. There's not gonna be any blink pressure on his side of the map for the next, I don't know, 3 minutes or something. He's gonna have so much room. He's gonna have enough space to potentially go into a 3rd base, uncontested here. He can get up his engineering base, he can get up his add-ons, he can get up his tech, whatever he wants, kind of. And I mean, there's only gonna be those 4 Stalkers here for quite a while. Finally, that cybernetic score's finished up again, but there's no close warp in position. And the Stalker's actually running into the army. Need to be careful here. A nice pick up there on that Marine, saving that one from certain death here. And a little bit of mismicro there, not firing with all Stalkers actually. So does not pick off those Marines. Wait, do you need 5 Stalkers to kill a Marine? I'm actually not sure about this anymore. Let's do the math here. 13 damage. No, there you go. So it's 1 volley of 4. Did this kind of not, yeah, shoot with all Stalkers there at the same time. Now we do have a few Zealots here. They are about to hit a charge, and charge is going to be very nice, but double Viking on the ground is going to be quite difficult to take. Oh my god, he can kill potentially 3 probes with a Marine. That's so cool. He even shift queued them. That's so cool. He didn't just A-move in there, he shift queued them properly. And then Marine is gonna get that vision. He can kind of just kill this base. Rebellion out of position here. It's gonna push out now, but the base is already under threat. Now, can he get this engaged? I think he can. This army hasn't really been growing, hasn't been reinforced, and the tanks are gonna fall. Should probably pick up anything he can. He's gonna get that Viking. Maybe he can drop it out to snipe that Immortal. I don't think so, though. After the tank is falling here. Now, Percival needs to, like, he kind of needed to reinforce that push, or he needed to actually pull back. Losing him like that, losing the army like that, without killing that base, not having any SCVs with that to create that bunker presence, I feel like that's quite a bit of a mistake here. Now, he's gonna have a little bit of trouble, but will he actually... Yes, he sees the DT shimmers. He does... Oh my god, he does force... Wow. He does force an Archon, actually. That was a little bit of a panic Archon here by Rebellion. He did force that scan, and he actually did not get the DT, so now he kind of needs to throw down missile turrets. Because he doesn't know that if there's more DTs behind this, but in fact there is none. Now, Percival is a little bit in peril here. After his amazing opening, he shots one of his own Widow Mines because he's like, man, I don't like this situation at all. One more DT in the mix here. The missile turret is not being completed right now. He's gonna throw down a scan, so the DT is gonna fall. And this bio should be enough to hold this area. Can he get that Warp Prism? If he can get the Warp Prism, man, that Archon was a quick save there on the Archon. He does get a few workers. I think there must have been a... Oh my god, the Viking! It's the Viking! 7 kills on that Viking. Oh my god, I thought it would have been a Widow Mine, but I didn't see a drop. Of course, it's the Viking, which did split off from that army now. He's gonna get destroyed by these 2 Stalkers, but the Viking kind of making this an even trade again, and Percival is ahead in economy with this. Now, if he can just stabilize, if he, like, throw down a bunker here or something, I don't know, man. Something. There's 2 DTs in this Warp Prism. There's no missile turret on this fringe, so he can potentially kill that engineering bay if he wants to. Now, if he could kill that prism, that would be amazing. He's gonna get the DT most likely. Oh no, he just stands on the outside of that scan range. Now, at the same time, there's gonna be a push at the front. Percival is gonna have a lot of trouble against those CTs here. Oh my god, he's falling apart. I can't believe it. Can Rebellion just pull Percival apart here? Triple Widow Mine, maybe the connections he needs. One decent split here, but one Widow Mine still has to shoot. These Vikings did not deal with a prism yet. And this base is gonna fall, I can't believe it, he didn't live for it. It's mostly ground damage. Oh, that's a big mistake here. Percival. What are you doing, mate? Now Rebellion looking stellar. Double the worker supply. 3 bases against 2. There's nothing that Percival can do. He needs to pull his SCVs. He needs to pull them now. He needs to walk across the map. And he needs to do it fast. There's no way you can come back in this one. In an economic game. Not like this. No freaking way in hell. And with those, I mean, he has 60 army supply, but that's 10 supply in medivacs. 12 even. He has 6 medivacs. It doesn't shoot. As great as medivacs are, they just don't shoot. And it's 5 widow mines. That's also 10 supply. So, and the actual supply that can shoot is more like 30. And that's the bio. I mean, he is doing okay in this engagement, but he just simply lacks the firepower. I mean, look at this. The units that actually can shoot, they're not here. And GG has to be called. As I said, you needed to pull those SCVs. He was, like, he needed a bunker. He needed another missile turret. Anything to actually take the pressure off him from that attack, from that multi-prong, so he can have a more focused defense in one location. He didn't do that. He would completely fall apart to those DTs because he needed to scan them. Then he missed some of those scans. That was the perfect anti-Percival strategy, it seems. And yeah, it worked just wonders. Wisps of Gold is going to be the next map. Can you come back here? I have to wait and see. Alright, I'm gonna translate to you guys this chat GPT is gonna translate for me what they were saying in the chat. We'll show you their messages. There you go, that's the chat. And we'll get the translation going now. Please translate to English. You did a great job. Go, go, yo. And translate again. You've worked hard. Go, go, yo. So that's it. They just said good job to each other. Like, alright, that was a good game. Thank you. Yeah. Very respectful. And we hop into that second map, Whispers of Gold. Now, can Rebellion... Honestly, I would advise him to just do the same thing. Just go DT again. It worked wonders. It really pulled Percival apart. Now, top left, we do have Rebellion. Bottom right, it is Percival. Percival is a very good player, but apparently something that kind of catches him off guard does throw him off quite a bit. And if he's thrown off, he is falling apart like a freaking card house. It's insane in a winter storm. Completely collapses there. I mean, he still had a good position after his kind of failed push. He was still in an economic lead, even though, like, if he throws down a couple bunkers, one of this third, one of it is natural. He's looking quite fine there. Just get that extra health, get that kind of buffer to your army, to your position. Like, do a little bit of his pre-spread, like an arc or something, you know. He was looking insanely good. Still, even though he lost that army across the map, which he didn't reinforce, and he didn't break any CSCs with this, so not having any bunkers there as well, like, he's playing kind of a style where he needs or should utilize those structures, those defensive structures, to his advantage, to basically make up for the strength of units, but, or lack of strength, I guess, but he does not. And by cutting that corner, he kind of just falls into a trap there. Oh! Now, factory opening this time here from Percival. And we do see the cybernetic scope before the Nexus, of course. Now, remember, this was kind of a failed Reaper Hellion attack earlier. And this time we seem to see another Reaper Hellion opening here from Percival. Likes to apparently go for that one. I didn't mind it last game, actually. But I feel like he wasted a lot of its potential by just not trying to trade aggressively against those 2 units which were at that wall. Because if you just keep on shooting at the freaking wall, the units kind of have to come out because there was a Twilight in the wall. If you kill the Twilight, man, that's a very big deal. Now, Rebellion, by the way, going for a Stargate here, that's also quite a big deal. But if you just keep on killing that Twilight, right, he needs to come out, you force him to engage, but you have that... There's like a Stalker. That's the only thing that can shoot across the wall. And you have the same range, I'm pretty sure. You should have 5 range against the Stalker with 5 range. We'll see once that first Stalker is gonna be done here, I'll check on that range. But it should be the same range as the Reaper, so you can kind of just trade against that. And the Hellion also with 5 range, like everyone from Percival could have been shooting, while there would be only 1 Stalker trying to trade against it. And you have those 3 grenades to potentially bounce. I feel like there's a lot of potential that he did not try to utilize. He was probably focusing more on his macro or something, I don't know, but I feel like there's a lot of wasted potential there. You know, he's trying to jump over his Reapers did not work here. And let's check that Stalker range. Okay, so he has 6 range, so he has that Stalker advantage, but it's only 1 range difference. And you have, like, the building range as well, right? So he could have just shot at the building from afar and the Stalker couldn't have done anything. Or he tries to lure the Stalker out of position to try to kill it. Now this time this is gonna be a little bit less of a commitment here. There's only 2 Reapers, 1 Hellion, and they're gonna struggle to get in. Now he did actually see the Stargate, that's a big deal. And he's making a Cyclone, but the first Oracle is here. He does not have enough Marines, it's only 2. You can just kill them. Why is he dropping double Mule? Oh my god, he's like, alright, Mule in your face. I have a Viking. He was trying to bait the Oracle possibly. Did not get the kill, unfortunately here. So far, so good. Oracle did not really do what it was intended to do. You're not trying to kill 2 Marines and an SCV there. You really want to have, like, I don't know, 5 SCVs kind of. And this time we do see a Cyclone as well. Stim on the way. Third barracks on the way. Again, going for a late 3rd base here. Now Blink is on the way for Rebellion, starting up that 3rd base. If we do see another push here from Percival, kind of like the earlier one, I want to also see him just go with... pull a few SCVs with that one and make those bunkers, make those defensive structures. Oh my god, he does not finish up that Stalker. And it did get healed by a shield battery, so now there's enough units here for Rebellion to keep that one safe. But only 1 Reaper lost, so I think still a successful attack there by Percival. Did scout that base. He gets a Stalker, which is nice because that's one of the snowball units here in this composition for our Protoss player. And Percival is gonna set up his production. Now he will not... oh, actually, he will make that reactor first. I thought for a moment he was probably like reconsidering if he wants to bring... Now this is again, no SCVs with this. I don't want to sound like a broken record here. But it feels like... oh my god, no! Like, I mean, imagine there's an SCV with this one. You make a bunker now. You make a bunker now, and you have 2 Marines still to go into a bunker. Please land the Viking. He's gonna jump on the tank. But can Percival just kill enough of these Stalkers to make it worthwhile? Stim is gonna finish in 5 seconds. It should still be ready for the fight. Now he has Stim. He can't Stim. There we go. Stim is gonna hit. He's gonna snipe more of these Stalkers here. A few Zealots. 1 Stalker is gonna walk back. I can't believe it. Another tank did reinforce this position here. We do have a few more Marines joining the fray, but... no, why are you fighting against a pylon, my man? You need to make this happen. We do have an Oracle. Throwing down a stasis trap. Nice reaction here though from Percival. It's only gonna get 2 SCVs frozen here. But this army should not be able to break the Nexus. He's gonna jump on those tanks. Can he kill enough Stalkers to make it worthwhile? Another Stalker is gonna fall here. That Zealot is gonna fall. And the Marines trying to run home. Combat shields did finish up. 2 Marines are gonna be safe. And the Oracle actually killing units now. Did kill 6 SCVs there. That was some great damage there and actually forced a big reaction here from Percival. But again, this base does survive. We did trade a bunch of Stalkers though. That's expensive. Oh, yes. Also, this attack was quite expensive here for Percival. But again, let's have a quick look. We do have 48 to 48. We do have no third base yet, but it is in production. This is not a terrible position for Percival. Forge is on the way. On the other side, +1 is halfway done. We do see concussors now. And extra barracks coming in. I feel like, oh my god, that thing does stay alive for another day. I can't believe it. He's actually sending out one marine to try and snipe it. That's a cool idea. And now this guy's like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. Where is he? Now he did run into this stasis traps, but in the end it doesn't really matter that much. The orbital or the command center is just about to finish up now. By the way, like he needs to siege. Oh, I thought there was a tank. There's a tank. He needs to siege these tanks. Yeah, get like one in this position. There we go, man. That's some good positioning. That's great, actually. This is also a very nice timing. We do have Storm, though. He needs to be careful. He's gonna get attacked. He needs to pull back his army. Oh, that's a good pullback, though. Does completely dodge that Storm. Second Storm is gonna hit home, though. Now, still, though, this high ground cannot really be touched. That tank is key, and that just was in position like a second ago. I can't believe it on the timing. Such a clutch timing there. And this attack should not do anything. Maybe one more Storm? No, actually Templar's gonna get caught here. Very nice snipe there by Percival. And if Percival can get up this third safely now, he's gonna throw down those 2 extra missile turrets, maybe one more here on that fringe position to actually keep him safe against those oracles and potential warp prisms. I think he can finally start to play that macro game he likes to play. Oh, that's a great tag though. Another stasis trap, he needs to be careful. He does not see this one. This is not enough units, it feels like. Another great storm here. Units did not pre-stim, so they actually need to stim under the storm. He's gonna run into the stasis trap. Oh, this is an expensive loss. Expensive. One Marauder. Oh yeah, he flew quite far. That's an expensive loss. Now, he's trying to bring his army to potentially trade against this. He's blinking on top of these Widow Mines. That's not the greatest usage of your blink, it feels like. Tank is shooting at the Zealots, should have been targeted at those Stalkers. They're a little bit of a mistake, but this does utilize, I guess, he unfroze his units, but 2 Zealots kind of just killed everything, so yeah, there you go. He does get one of the medevacs. He's still here. He did bring this tank, so he does not have that anchor anymore for this position. He never makes these bunkers, man. I can't believe it. Can you frickin' make a fucking bunker over here? Come on, Percival. You could do it. Now, Rebellion is looking good, on the other hand. He has no pressure on himself whatsoever. He's throwing in now these storms from a warp prism, and as I said, no bunker, man. A bunker doesn't give a shit about a storm. But bio units, they do. And they hurt so much. Now he needs to evacuate the space. Maybe a couple of good Archon hits would have been enough to kill that one. Can he snipe the prison potentially with these 2 Vikings? Does not seem that he has that opportunity. Another command center needs to get cancelled here immediately. And again, no bunker. Nothing to anchor this position. He only has a few supply depots to try and get a good, to kind of intercept these zealot charges. But there's not enough bio to actually hold this one. Now he's gonna pull SCVs, but man, I think Rebellion is gonna have this one. This does not look good for our Terran player. Maybe he can actually break this still. He does have a 4th command center on the way. And if he can stabilize this, yeah, he has a chance. But this move out might be a little bit too fast. He's not up on upgrades. He's not making 2-2 right now. He does not have any advantage. As I said again, he has nothing to anchor from this high ground. This is a position he can take. He can put like units there. I mean, even though this doesn't really make sense, if you have like a Marauder here, sometimes you get a good snipe. If you have a Widow Mine here, sometimes you get a good connection. Kind of just trying... Oh, that's a good connection, by the way, on that High Templar with so much energy. That was the overcharged High Templar reinforcing. Like, if he has a Widow Mine here, all of this gets splashed on. Now, another move in here. And 2 Immortals, maybe this time Percival will get broken. A good EMP is gonna hit. But, I mean, only Widow Mines are not gonna do the trick, it seems. More and more zealots rallying in. We have 2 more storms here and another Archon morphing in the midst of the battle. Aggressive blink. Marines trying to run in, but it's not gonna be enough. Percival is gonna fall apart and Rebellion does take this series. I can't believe it. 2-0 actually. But Rebellion just played better than Percival. Really good play by Rebellion. Good showing.